How serious is this? This is the sort of worst wobble we've seen in the markets for some time.
There is a lot of turmoil on financial markets, Isabel. You referred to 50-odd billion quid being wiped off the value of stocks based in London, the FTSE 100. That was on Monday. Since then, the markets have recovered a little bit, but we've seen the tech stock heavy NASDAQ index in the US. It lost 4 to 5% in a single day. The cryptocurrency Bitcoin, that's lost over half its value, but that was since November. Look, what's going on here is this standoff between Ukraine and Russia is impacting global markets, but that's not the real story. The real story is the fact that inflation's been going up for months and months. Central banks around the world aren't able to keep issuing lots and lots of cash the way they have been, so-called quantitative easing. Interest rates are clearly on their way up. So the markets have been spooked for a long time, all through the autumn and into the new year. In recent days, this Russia-Ukraine standoff has made those jitters worse, but in my view, it's not the main thing that's driving financial markets around the world at the moment.
What is the main thing driving financial markets?
The main thing that's driving financial markets, Eamon, is that for months, years even, we haven't had inflation, so central banks have felt able to keep what we say in economics, expanding their balance sheets, keep printing money in old-fashioned language. Now that inflation is definitely here, we've been talking about high inflation on the money, my show on GBNews, for months. It means that central banks have to start raising interest rates. We're already seeing that in the UK. We saw an interest rate rise before Christmas. We're going to see another interest rate rise, certainly in March, if not in February. And that is the concern, because financial markets around the world have got used to years and years of cheap money, and that cheap money era is now coming to an end. But that's not to say this Russia-Ukraine crisis isn't having an immediate impact on things like food prices and indeed wholesale gas prices, which will feed into the bills that we have to pay as they land in our inbox or on our doormat.